Hello,
Lord.
everybody.
Hey guys, it's gonna be Sunday. It's gonna be great. It's a great day.
Okay, so if you're joining us tonight, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be participating in a Cthulhu type theme one shot on Monday, and so tonight we'll be making characters. I believe the intention right now is 2 per, and I'm not sure yet if we're going to have a third player joining us. That might be, but it's still up in the air. And Son of Pookie will be running the game with me and Corinth playing.
Dude, this background is badass. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know where you found this, but this is like pretty badass.
I made it in like 2 hours today.
That's really good. I mean, we're either going to be playing Cthulhu or it's like some really weird hentai game. So either way, I'm amused.
Yeah, one way or the other. I just didn't know if the photos were going to be large enough. The area for the icons. It looks a little Brady too, like Cthulhu Brady.
That looks pretty good, dude.
Like, here's the story of some guys who are going to get killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everyone's going to bear with me, dude.
So many horrendous.
I've never used Roll20 to DM before, so this is going to be an experience, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, we can use a limited amount of it and a lot of it for the roll features.
Yeah.
And then...
Yeah, pretty much we're just going to be using it to roll, I guess.
Yeah. Well, the original intent, and it might happen if we end up coming to more one-shots, was the idea of this mind's eye theater. So, like, I think the gist I was catching was something along the lines of, like, photos for locations and then characters that would pop up in those locations when dialogue was...
Yeah, with sound and stuff, too. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit, it's Brad, and then a picture of Brad shows up.
Yeah, and then
like,
a picture of Brad pops up. You're, like, at the bar landscape, and then Brad pops up.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that's my idea. See, but, dude, I can't figure out how to share these character sheets with you guys. Like, I don't know how to give you the character sheets.
I would search. Actually, I can, because I have a second PC right here.
Ooh, I have a second PC.
See, I don't understand why it's not just as simple as I should right-click and be able to assign the character sheet. I don't get why it's got to be so difficult.
Yeah. Why is everything got to be so fucking hard? Who are these people? All right. Put my phone down completely. I just had to do some shit real fast.
After I search for how to give character sheets, you open the edit button in players journal section, add players that should see the character.
That's it? Okay.
Yep, character sheet, edit button, players journal section, add players that should see the character.
You know, honestly, I'm kind of like... Go ahead.
Yeah, in the players journal section, I have the characters I've added. And when I right-click on them, it says show to players. Doesn't give me the option for more.
Just like open the character sheet itself, like double-click it. And then when you open that little box, there should be an edit button. Inside that edit button, there should be a in players journal section.
That's where I have to put it.
And then
I'm just saying that maybe
section, it'll tell you which character to attach to.
Maybe we should have Steve come on one time and do a
like a whole
Roll20 tutorial.
Interested in running
there, can you see that in there now?
Hold on. See.
I hope you're asking Corinth.
On the actual Roll20? Let me refresh.
In the character thing. In that news tab looking tab.
What news tab? Oh, that thing. The journal?
Is it? Yeah, the journal.
Yeah. Breeze, blah, 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 blah.
Okay, he's got one. I don't see nothing.
Yeah, I see Brios Quobogi.
Yep.
Yeah.
I see name placeholder name.
Yeah,
basically. I'm not trying to pronounce that BS. So these are the character sheets we'll be using?
Oh my god, it timed me out. Whoever reported a timeout error. What the hell did you do to me? We were experiencing technical fucking difficulties.
Is there a sheet with this?
No one knows.
I say we just sport it like we used to and just like come up with characters, and you run the character creation process. And you know what we could do? It's kind of crazy. We got this white sheet of paper right here, and then we've got
Just
some
draw on it.
pens, and we can freehand and be like,
So you guys write the names you want in there. You guys can change the names on everything.
great.
Right?
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
we hear you.
Go in and change your character sheets to whatever names you want them to be.
Okay.
So we can start. So I have an idea for a couple different kinds of games. So, like, what kind of game do you guys want to play? Do you want to play like a straight up one shot where people are going to die really quickly, or do you want it to be more like a?
Are we also allowed to edit these pages or just see them?
I don't know. I hope so. Let me see. 1
Yeah,
second.
because I click on Briaz Bogey and I get nothing. Hold on. Something's starting to load. I see something loading. Hold on.
What?
Load. I got a big old like thingy with jiggy going on here. The loading thingy.
Oh fuck! Yeah, I got a purple circle.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. A purple circle. That's what I meant.
There's something here.
There's something here, which is different than a perfect circle. That's a
And this is the thing. When it happened to you and me, we know it's fucking roll 20.
Yeah.
Like, you know for a fact that's roll 20 shit.
Oh man.
I hope I never have to refresh during the entire broadcast, seeing what the room photo looks like.
Okay, now you guys should be able to control them, right?
Well, yeah, I'm still loading.
Oh yeah,
So.
I got it. Character sheet. I had to close back out of it and reopen it, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Totally.
Here's the hell
Cthulhu
yeah.
character sheet.
Ooh, investigator name. I like it.
Mm.
I've never actually, because I know we only ever did we always did like kind of more homebrew Call of Cthulhu, so I never actually seen a real Call of Cthulhu sheet. Holy shit, there's a lot to this.
Yeah.
You guys have to worry about it.
Compared to Pookie's normal cut down version, yeah. Normally you just don't keep most of these stats unless you actually have some kind of aptitude in it. I think he just uses a general rating for most skills you don't have.
Yeah, and we're just going to pick like what you guys actually think would be for this particular character. Then we're going to pick your skills.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I like the way it was broke down before, where you're like kind of like what kind of character? Like, so where do you legitimately think this level's sitting about? Okay, that's it. Does he smoke?
Yeah, that's how we're going to do it. So,
cool.
All right. The first idea I have is for you guys to be related, like either brothers or like a father and son. And the other idea is for you guys just to be friends. So that's the first thing we'll do.
Oh, I thought you meant like theme or what type of horror or.
Well, that's basically like, do you want it to be a hardcore one shot, or do you guys want to be able to continue these characters or not?
I'd like to be able to continue just in case,
Yeah. Let's keep up how many people die, in the air.
That's right.
I don't know if there was been a Cthulhu that wasn't a one shot. I think we even had that one where we talked, we made a joke and we were like, oh, well, normally like one person survives, so you could run like 5 people, and each time one of them has a character from that world that survives, and then all of them are in the same group. They all have their backstories.
And they all join together in one group after they've all lived through everything else.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, let's do a possible extension.
So you guys want to do you want to be related or not? That's an easy question.
I'm good with related.
I'm good related.
All right. Do you want to do brothers? You want to do father son? Or do you want to do cousins?
What dynamic are we looking at?
I mean, I'm good with brothers.
Brothers. Brother and sister. Brother and
I do terrible female characters. Every female character I've ever played was a whore. I'm not very good at it. I just want to stay a man.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay in my wheelhouse here.
Okay, well,
which is non-gendered.
How dare you make
me?
Can I just
these two particular characters are going to be going to their first ever horror convention, the biggest horror convention on the East Coast.
Sweet.
So you guys can decide how in depth you want to be. Do you want to be fans? Do you want to be cosplayers? Do you want to be people working at the convention?
Oh. Ooh. That's a lot.
Okay.
Oh, I totally won't be. See, actually, I'm not gonna lie. I like horror, but I'm not the biggest horror knowledgeable person.
Oh, heck no.
I am going to be a worker at the convention.
Okay. And you, John?
Well, I'm trying to see because the easiest thing is to since you're already brothers, right? To drop in the same profession or near profession. Obviously, you probably live in the town if you work in this convention center. So then I could be living, or I could be visiting. I could be somebody who is like got a booth, or
maybe you're a fanboy and you're just happy that your brother works there, and I got your tickets in.
I was actually the thought that was in my pocket beforehand was I was there with a studio to film like some documentary on the expanse of like horror community. But
okay, we can do that. You want to be like a director, a producer?
I was saying like a sound. I was actually saying like just a sound guy walking around with a big boom mic.
With the big boom mic.
Okay. I mean, you could be
actually no though. I got another dynamic though. This is what the dynamic I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with that's not even supposed to be on vibrate.
I was like, that's not me.
So here's my idea. I'm gonna be here running a booth. I actually peddle like fan wares across the country, going from conventions and conventions, and we're related, but I actually haven't seen him
because you travel. I've seen.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean when I came in town, we haven't seen each other yet. We're estranged, but I called you and let you know where I was in town at this convention. So I don't even know that you are working this convention.
Okay.
But I know you live here and I'm in town, and I figured I'd reach out for the first time in a long time.
All right, so John, for you, for occupation, put like vendor, I guess. Make up the company you work for, or if it's your own company.
Okay.
And do you want to? What do you want to do at the convention? Do you want to be do you want to be security? Do you want to be? There's tons of stuff you could do.
There's a ton of stuff I could do. Actually,
you want to be the assistant to like an old horror icon that's there doing autographs and shit?
I could be. Maybe I'm just a custodian.
Okay.
Maybe I'm jealous. The reason I'm estranged is I'm jealous that he's going out living his life, and I'm stuck cleaning shit.
So you just work at the convention center?
Yeah, I just work at the convention center.
All right, then occupation pit custodian.
So, and I want to be the older brother just because now, like, that makes more sense while I'm estranged. It's like I didn't get all the other opportunities and stuff like that. So
you see the age I got down on the Twitch? Just bump that up a couple.
Oh, we're old, huh?
Yeah. Like this was not this guy's calling.
Yeah.
You said you were living. Oh, he's out living his life, and I'm sitting there like I just pictured like this 42-year-old dude who was a little overweight, horribly dissatisfied where he was at, and like kind of just peddling these wares because he's stuck in this cycle where he has to sell to get to the next convention to sell to get to the next convention.
How do you change your how did you do that to mail? Yeah. Oh, okay.
What's your last name?
That's a good question. I was thinking.
Are you on your sheet, John? Which sheet are you on? The Gorillion Hobweb? Which one are you on?
I'm on
left.
Yeah, Ultra.
Okay. Oh, I have. Oh, okay. I see. Also, I have different names. Okay. Well, I'm not. Let's see. East Coast. I don't know anything about East Coast. Let's go last name. Let's make it easy. You want to make it easy, like a normal last name, or something like offbeat?
I'm gonna say it's McBuns.
McBuns.
How often is the last name coming up?
Why are you doing McBuns?
Okay, Red McManus.
McMahon.
There you go. Red McMahon with two N's. Two N's on the McMahon.
Yeah, I didn't see your age either, John. Put your age in there.
I have it on the right side next to 6. Is that?
Yeah, it's actually the next one down is what you actually put it.
Oh, well, fudge me. There you go.
Yeah, that's how I was like,
That's the cheat's fault.
The cheat.
I had to use spaces to make that work.
So they call you Red. That's your nickname.
I was just thinking that's the name.
Okay.
Or here we go. Richard. Wait, your name's Richard, but instead of Dick, they call you Red? You don't want to know? It's related.
How did you spell McMahon?
Mick.
Oh, like that.
M-A-N-N.
Oh, okay, you spelled it like that. Okay. I was like, you like with two N's. I was like, what are you spelling? On this episode, John learns that McMahon is spelled M-C-M-A-H-O-N. That's okay. M-C-M-A-N-N. Gotcha. All right, we're good to go. All right.
Grand Event Incorporated, huh? Okay.
Yeah, it's a large company that has people do sales at tons of different kind of conventions based on trendy fandom.
No college or anything?
2-year associate at a business school. With associates in business.
I have absolutely I didn't even finish high school.
High school dropout?
Yeah, I started working at 17 to help with the family.
Okay, we're going to say you guys were born in
Where is this taking place?
Still thinking.
Yeah, wherever we start at, that's where I was born. Either that or like a major city next year. Like I have never left the area that I grew up in.
You guys were both born in Bangor, Maine.
Banger. Oh, no, I know Banger.
That makes this so much even better. My dude got his degree from ITT Technical Institute.
ITT.
Bangor, Maine?
Bangor, Maine?
Mm-hmm. Bangor.
Yep. I just didn't know if it was the Bangor, Maine or the other Bangor. There's a Bangor in another state, I believe. Because there's an expression, right? From Bangor blank to Bangor, Maine.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty... I might be wrong, but I think so. Okay.
All right.
Bangor. I don't even know her.
Okay, so the convention is taking place in
Wait, what? It's taking place where?
Old Town. Or outside Bangor.
Okay.
So that's where you're actually from. You guys were born like at the main hospital in Bangor, but your family's from Old Town, Maine.
Old Town.
All right.
All right. So what next?
All right. So if I remember the base stat in the game, I think it's 9.
Okay.
But we're just gonna do it like D&D stats. So, are you guys big? Are you thick boys?
Yeah, I'm 45 years old. I got a low end job. I'm not fat. I've just got a little bit of a gut. I walk a lot, but I like to drink my beer when I get home.
Are you guys both single? Do you have families?
Oh, yeah, I got a family, wife and 4 kids.
Wife and 4 kids.
I am divorced. I got this job after my divorce. There's not much walking. I mean, there is, but there's also a lot of like driving because I have to load the booth up into a van, right? At the end of the convention and get to the next convention to unload my booth to then peddle more wares for this company.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you guys big, small, like tall?
About average. I'm probably about 6 foot. Probably about 6 foot, about 200 pounds.
Yeah, I like the idea of being like really close to each other physically. So I'll match the 6 foot 200.
Yeah.
Smoke, drugs, anything?
I probably smoke. I definitely smoke. I'm a depressed person.
Yeah, I probably smoke and drink.
Mm-hmm.
And engage in DUI. Not a risk-free lifestyle.
Yeah.
All right, you guys like play any sports in high school? Any martial arts? Track?
No, I probably played football for a few years in junior high, but that was about it.
All right. What about you?
Wrestling in high school until I tore a meniscus, and then I lost any scholarship chances and ended up going to ITT Technical Institute.
So you have bad knee?
One bad, like a tingy, like it was so young, but now it's like it, when the cold comes, or if you move too quick off of it, sometimes every now and then it just decides to tell you to fuck off.
Are you guys good-looking guys or not?
I'm quite average.
Yeah,
quite
I would say
average.
my guy's actually below average. His face is fine, but he just looks slovenly at any given time.
I like that. It's about where I'm at too.
Like, he could probably clean up well, but there's no attempt.
Yeah, no. My life's shit.
All right, so John, you went to business school, right?
ITT Technical Institute, where I got a degree in business management.
And you dropped out of school, right, dude?
I did, yeah.
What grade did you drop out in?
Probably my junior year.
All right. You guys said you both smoke and drink?
Oh, yeah.
After
drug use? No?
Not that anymore. I used to smoke some pot when I was younger, but nah, I've been clean for a while.
Never went down the road. I got an idea, though. So dad gets sick, dies. There has to be a breadwinner. So you drop out to be the breadwinner for the household, since I have an opportunity to get a sports scholarship, and then it blows. But so you dropped out of college to give me an opportunity that couldn't happen anyway. Or you dropped out of high school.
Yeah, basically.
This really does give me a Brady vibe.
All right, so are either of you super intelligent? Good at puzzles?
I actually think I'm pretty smart. I just was basically stuck in a corner and had no chance to. I'm above average intelligence, which is why I'm depressed about the fact that I'm a custodian at 45 years old.
You too, John, or no?
Just intelligent enough to not be blissful. To understand, like, damn, I should be better than where I'm at. Right
just enough smarts to be bitter about my life.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Like, I'm not defusing a bomb, but at the same time, like, if he spent 15 years figuring out how to blow up a 5G building, he could figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, I got your guys' stats done.
Smart enough not to trust the government.
Yeah. But not smart enough to pick the right people to trust, necessarily.
That's right.
All right, can you guys see your stats? Are they in there?
I can, yes, sir.
Okay.
Where?
Half sanity, I think that's about right. I am kind of at my wit's end already. Yeah.
Where am I finding these stats, by the way?
It should be on your character sheet in the very front, like characteristics and roles.
Characteristics and roles? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, now for skills.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Your main job is being a custodian.
On the weekend.
Are you a good custodian?
I'm actually very good. Like, even though I absolutely hate my job, I refuse to be shitty at it. I have a really strong work ethic.
In my spare time, as a hobbyist, I strangle bears with my bare hand.
With my bare hands. By bears, he means the White Claw, and that's what he drinks.
By bears, he means large men with giant cocks. Oh, sorry.
That's right.
I choke them out at station rest stops.
Are you a serial killer? No, they're bears, I promise.
All right, so since you're a really good custodian, you're going to have a base 80% on custodial duties.
Sweet.
You know how to clean a
How
motherfucker.
to clean up. Hey, but that means I recognize like chemicals and shit. Like I know
Yeah.
you can't use certain chemicals with things.
No, yeah, well, yeah, no, that's the coolest part about all this.
That's
You
kind of like
describe
how
the character.
that's how we're going to use it as like a catch-all thing for you trying to do other things. So, like, let's say you have to fight a zombie and you grab a mop, you're going to have like a higher chance to hit it because
That's
you
right.
the mop, basically.
I know how to use that fucking mop.
It's kind of like
Yeah,
your
I
wild
love
card
that style.
Oh man, that's
Like
hilarious.
the making the skills
You said
match.
you played football, right?
Yeah, I played football.
What position did you play?
Let's see, 6 foot. I was probably a tight end. I was actually pretty decent with my hands.
Six foot, 200-pound tight end. You ain't making
Well,
D1.
yeah. Yeah, I'm not making no D1.
By the time you get there, you're a running back.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have brawl in this sheet, do they?
I think that's down there, punching, hitting, all that. Hand-to-hand weapons.
There's a punch? Oh, I see. Down below.
Yeah.
There's a whole fist punch, headbutt, kick, grapple.
Yeah.
Eat dicks, Cthullu, headbutt.
Eat dicks, Cthullu, headbutt.
Wait, he just opened his mouth and ate me. Oh.
That sucks. Whoa.
Can I roll to give Cthullu indigestion? I want to get the last laugh.
Cthulhu is uncomfortable eating you, but you're still eating. That's what I want.
You thought you knew horror.
So from playing football, I gave you the following skills at 35%. It's gonna show that you were a pretty good high school football player.
Okay.
So dodge at 35. So you're very good at getting out of the way of things.
Okay.
Jumping at 35 because as a tight end, you got to do a lot of jump. Got to jump in the air for the ball. You know,
Yeah.
There's nothing for blocking really. And throw. So you weren't just a tight end; you were like the backup quarterback or maybe the third string quarterback.
Cool.
For the team.
Yeah.
All right, now you can choose. I'm gonna let you choose 3 skills that you want from this list at 25%.
Okay. I'm going to pick locksmithing only because I've had to deal with a lot of like fucked up locks and like how to get into places sometimes. I want to take listen because even though I do my job, I still like pay attention to stuff. And our firearms on this as well as that separate thing.
They're separate. They're each gun separate though. So you have handgun, machine gun, rifle, shotgun, submachine gun.
Let's see.
I'm
thinking
years and I got myself a submachine gun. I've been practicing for a decade.
Actually, I want to take spot hidden because I've been doing this for a while. I've gotten to really know the layout of my areas. I have found more than one person hiding in the convention center. So yeah, spot hidden.
Well,
And
I just heard his character's a peeping Tom who sneaks into his home.
I'm gonna give you guys each one weapon skill, but I'm gonna choose it. So
okay.
I'll take laser.
Lasers.
Can I have laser? Seriously, I'm getting way too many of the vibes. Either that or like it's nautical. Like we're looking through the side of a ship or something.
Okay, so I gave you axe. When you were a teenager, one of the things you loved to do was you loved to go LARPing, and you got really, really good at using an axe.
Nice.
Usually a foam one, but you found out over the years that like chopping wood and shit, like you're really good at it, dude.
Yeah.
So you have 40% in using an axe.
Yeah, it gives me calmness.
Hey man, 5% of that boost came from joining the psychopathic juggalos.
Juggalo, bitch.
Yeah, that was 5% axe use immediate.
5%.
All right, John. So
that's why they wear those necklaces. That's what it gives them. It's a buff.
All right, John. I'm gonna go ahead and give you, from all your time selling shit and talking to people, you're gonna have a fast talk
Yeah,
Yeah.
good. It shouldn't be a charisma. It should be.
And you do drive a lot. Even though you drive drunk, you drive a lot. So you're probably
You said
pretty
you
good
were
at
a
driving.
wrestler.
That
You
means
were
you
a
drive
wrestler.
better sober.
You were a wrestler, right? In
Yeah.
in
High school. I'm thinking like scholarship D1, but like I said, blown meniscus. So good in high school, but that doesn't mean good in D1. That doesn't mean good in, it just means
Did you do anything else in high school?
somebody's willing to pay. I don't know, what would we have been doing before? You did football, I did
This is
that.
basically, these three skills are going to come from like your before you didn't go to college. You went to business school, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
All right, so I'll go ahead and throw on.
I'm gonna say I
about-
played tennis as a hobby.
Tennis. All right, we'll do accounting at 35%. So when you're in business school, that's what you studied.
Yeah, and then I didn't use it when I left college. And I paid my debt off by getting a shit job, driving around the fucking country, selling bullshit magazines and trinkets to fuckers that don't even fuck this.
That's a lot of anger there, John. Is this like you want to tell the group?
I think I'm going to give you that 35 and drive auto.
This is gonna be a cathartic role play experience. What this is.
like I don't want to do this anymore. It's like
Secondary
therapy.
education. In high school, you got accounting at 35, drive auto at 35, and grappling at 35%.
Yeah. Let's hope it's not a zombie campaign.
Now you choose three skills.
Suck.
3 skills that you want, John.
Okay. Is there a contemporary version of anthropology? Like,
yeah, there's anthropology on the list.
No, like a contemporary version. Like,
fine. You can just call it that.
Okay, so I know a lot about different people from all over the U.S. That's what
the
I
human
meant.
condition.
Like the human condition in today's U.S. from driving around and fucking off everywhere I go.
2 more.
Okay. I don't know if that's kind of funny though.
What?
I'm gonna cheat a tiny bit and say mechanical repair for any times I've actually had to help myself after being stranded on the side of the road. But I don't know if 35 is pretty high.
It's pretty higher than that. It's
Yeah.
45, which is fine. He's got some skills at 50 because he chose these as his 25s. All right, one more.
Well, I was thinking. I don't have persuade, but that's what fast talk. Fast talk is like a schemy, dirty kind of persuade, right?
Bullshitting, yeah.
Okay, then dodge for all the times it got me into trouble.
All right.
And that's it.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
Okay, and the one weapon the one weapon it's going to give you is.
Hey D.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 35% chance to be successful at counting.
That's what it save our ass right there.
Yeah,
shit's at the door.
Watch though. After that comment, Pookie's sitting there in his mind going, "Oh no, I'm gonna find a way to make that the crux now."
All right, yeah, I gave you a rifle. So you used to hunt when you were a kid, like with your dad. So you're pretty good with the rifle, 40%.
Because your dad's favorite.
Yeah, you didn't get that love, huh?
Mm-mm.
You had to go play with your nerd friends, all the little larp.
Hey, you know what? It was stress relief.
Yeah, no, I love LARP in real life. I'm just from the perspective of my character.
Oh, I know.
I won't shit on LARP. I love LARP. Especially when I'm skinny enough to hide behind.
I was in great shape when I used to do amp guard, dude. I used to fucking run around all the time. That was a long time ago.
Dude.
Shit.
The greatest stamina I've ever had in my life was when I quit smoking a pack a day of cigarettes at the same time I was playing about 3 hours of full court basketball a day.
Mm-hmm.
Like when the cigarette was gone, oh my god, I could have ran for like 10 hours. It was insane.
All right, so apparently you guys have. What's your health looking at? Both the guys have 22 hit points, right?
Let me see.
I don't know how to read the character sheet.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Hit points. Yep, 22.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, I'm made of magic.
The what?
I have magic points.
Yeah.
I'm made of magic.
What's your sanity at?
My sanity is 62.
Okay, me too.
It'd be more sensical if it was like a 24. All Cthulhu, I might just fucking run this van through a goddamn plate glass window for all of it anyway.
Now,
Oh, daycare. I'm supposed to care?
Do you guys want to make 2 more characters, or do you want to stick with these 2 and hope that you survive?
I think we always need to make backups, right?
Yeah. Oh, what the hell they do? Shit.
And now that we have the hardest part, the character input part down, we go straight into the next one, right? Is that cool with you?
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. So next character?
I'm gonna keep this guy's name.
Left Ludeth.
Grillin Habewi.
Now, how do I open this thing again? Do I hit the
Yeah, I'm having the same issue. Top left.
top left?
Double squares.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that just popped it out. Huh. What's
Oh,
going on
I
here?
got like a pop-up going on, so.
It's not
That's not
allowing
like
me
it's not
to
like me.
see.
We might just do one.
20?
I know. Oh, there we go. Yay. Success.
Oh, look, it just started working for me at the same time.
Success.
I wonder how Roll20 works.
All right.
Well, it did for a second, and then they just told me to. I can't even click on Grillin anymore. It doesn't.
My Roll20 is like shutting down.
Yeah, it's telling me to kiss my own butthole with
Yeah.
my.
I got the character sheet up.
That's weird.
Hickory smoked horse buttholes.
Yeah,
From
I
a
can't
cup.
even bring up Roll20 now.
Yeah, I tried to get Grillin up.
So it looks like we're making one character tonight, huh? That's great.
Well,
Pookie, I will tell you this. I am excited. I know, like you're a little stressed because you didn't have enough time to prep for some stuff like the behind the scene things, like making things all special. I don't give a shit, dude. Like,
yeah, I'm looking forward to fucking playing it.
Literally, we could like not have Roll20 up at all. We could just role play, and you'd be like, "Hey, I got your sheets. This was up.
Yep.
This is your percentage thing. I don't care."
Yeah, you saw how quick I was like, no, we can just use the pen tool. Like, I don't care. It's fine. Like, let's make this.
I still want it to suck for everybody who's watching it. That's the whole point.
I know.
I can't use Roll20 because I don't know how to use the maps and stuff, so I can't. Dude, I really can't get into the game.
Yeah,
Are you guys in? All right,
I'm just putting up.
I'm still here. Yeah.
Thing so I can get into the Roll20 without like the icon that for the fucking thing showing up on broadcast.
Oh, I like it. I like the background thing. That's nice, dude. That's pretty badass.
That was our advert.
That's nice.
I thought you were talking about the Cthulhu one-shot photo.
Yeah, that's nice.
I lost John again.
No, I meant the one from Roll20 for the room.
The Daisy Dukes.
Have you seen it?
Yeah,
I don't think Corinth's seen it yet.
Yeah, yeah, it's all good. So, all right.
Yeah, I can't get into Grillin Hababu.
Hababu. Oh my gosh. Something happened. I can't remember what happened. We were eating bananas or something like that. We were eating banana bread at dinner like a few weeks ago. And I started singing like Tally Meeble Nanas.
Yeah.
And
Harry Belafonte.
Oh yeah. And my wife started singing it with me. And like my little girls were just looking at us like, how did you both singing a made up song? And so I actually had to go on YouTube and play the whole song. Yeah.
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 It's actually a protest song.
Yeah, yes, it makes sense.
Yeah, oh yeah, if you really listen to the lyrics, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. That's a hard day's work.
Yeah, because he sang that in the jungle, didn't he?
I don't know about In the Jungle. I know that the Day-O Banana Boat song is like,
Yeah.
I'm up until 7 in the
you
morning,
guys-
motherfuckers. What?
So what?
Look at your 2 sheets. I've renamed them. Can you see them?
I can see
Yes.
Dane Hagen.
Yeah. Yes. Adam Blythe.
I
All
can
right.
see them. And I
These
can click on red and open red. But Dane is treating me like his last name is Cook and trying to me.
into the sheets.
Let me refresh. Baby. It's apparently not liking that. Roll20 is like, what are you doing? And
Yeah,
I go,
seriously. I think Roll20 is having a shite day.
apparently Roll20 doesn't like Cthulhu. It's like, sir, this is not Dungeons and Dragons. This is Cthulhu. Roll20 is only for Dungeons and Dragons. I'm like,
Here we go. Here we go. It's opening. It's trying.
it's trying. All right.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Oh, here we go. Yep, we're good. We're good to go.
And you know damn well I am keeping that name, Dane Hagen.
Dude, Adam Blythe is a badass name. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so these 2 characters, which are going to guys secondaries, these 2 guys are both former stars of their own respected slasher franchises.
Nice.
These guys are icons that kind of aren't icons anymore.
Yeah.
So what I want to come up with is I want you guys to come up with what their movies were,
Okay.
what the characters were like, and then we're gonna build the sheets after that for these 2 guys.
Okay. So, Adam Blythe.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Are we? Does it have to be a horror film, or can it be a horror property?
Yeah, it can be either or. I mean, if we can use existing ones, or we can just make them up, whatever you guys.
I was gonna say, do it have to be the main, or can it be like a tertiary character in the series that's like a fan favorite? That's like,
sure. I mean, the idea was you were the monster, but you don't have.
Oh, okay, the monster. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Never mind then.
So
I was just thinking about playing like the horror version of a Firefly actor.
I mean, whatever you want to do, if that's what you want to do, that's fine.
Oh no. Okay.
So, guess I better write my name in there so it stays that name. So, occupation actor, former actor.
All right, do you guys have? Okay, we'll do the. I'll do the first question to you guys. Okay, so were your actors either A, Shakespearean theater actors, or B, stunt guys?
I was a stunt guy. I was actually like the one who did some zombie scenes. Like I was actually, do I want to do that? Yes, I was actually I was like in one of the original zombie movies from like an early 90s zombie movie. I was a zombie that died in a really like over the top kind of way.
Okay. When you were stunt, before you became whatever monster you became, right?
Yeah.
And you, John, do you want to be a stunt guy or do you want to be an actual actor?
I was almost thinking about like somebody came up in like the Chicago like the improv scene stuffs, but actually I would like classically trained actor who like fell into this role and got typecast and is kind of stuck in this position. Oh, I get to play 2 angry characters.
So
this will not Adam Blythe will not be an angry character.
Are we talking like stage actor? Do you want to be a comedian that got stuck being a fucking
that would almost be funny too, because that never happens, right? When was the last time a comedian got stuck in a role so outside of like that would be really falling into a role.
You mean like Eddie Murphy and like why he got out of like, making movies for a while because of all the Rotten Tomato scores?
Oh no, I mean like imagine Eddie Murphy's 3rd movie, they put him in as Freddy Krueger and he got stuck doing that for 15 years.
Freddy Krueger forever.
Oh yeah, that would be funny.
Yeah. That's why I'll go with that. I'll go comedian that got
comedian?
stuck instead of because a lot of classic actors do get stuck in those. Somebody's got to do them.
Yeah.
See, you're older, D, which I like.
Yeah, I'm much older. I'm like from the
You
80s,
want to be
90s,
that
Johnny.
young, dude? That's really
No,
young.
I haven't changed it yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
I'm actually a very jovial person.
Hope that he can break out before he's over. That's what it is. He's gonna be 34 before he hits that hump, that mid 30 hump. He wants to break back in. He's like, I can do it. I can do it. I shouldn't even be here. This is bad for the image, but I need money because I spent all my horror money.
All right. So, did you go to college, John? No, you're a comedian.
Probably not. Classically acted or classically trained, probably in some fashion, like a theater, liberal arts college.
All right. So.
Oh no, he's a comedian.
I mean, you could.
Oh yeah, no, okay.
Rob Williams was an actor.
I want to run that. Well, a lot of people are, but actually, yeah, there'd still be probably a liberal arts college, and then I would have done improv on the side while I was in college until I graduated, then moved into one of these troupes. Yeah, it's because it's either that or community theater. Like, those are the only two paths.
Really funny. All right, so D, did you go to college with this guy or no? Did this guy go to college? Did this guy just go straight into the business?
Yeah, once he went to he got him he actually started off. He was actually a teacher in his younger years. He actually taught physics. He was a physics teacher, and he was like, and so he always liked the idea of forces and stuff like that. So yeah, he's got a bachelor's in science.
Okay.
With physics.
Be useful for a stunt person to.
It was. He ended up after he became a stuntman, after he got tired of doing stunt stuff, he actually became a stunt coordinator for a long time. So he's actually a very smart guy. But his claim to fame in the horror stuff is the fact that he played a couple of really well-known monsters that died like really over the top outlandish deaths.
Okay.
So
the dentist.
Yeah, just
unless you've ever seen that shit, he comes back to life like 5 times. Every time the character's about to walk away.
So.
No, I'm thinking like mine was like so like he's like 6 films deep in the series at this point, maybe 7, right?
Yeah.
And the first one, he didn't even have any lines, right? But it was so iconic, and then they just signed him up for it again because he was willing to take a low paycheck. But they gave him some lines, and the lines like
bitches found out he could act.
Yeah, right. So then about 3 and 4, they try to take themselves seriously, and they have cult followings and theater presence, but they're kind of falling out. By 5 and 6, they fucking gave up, and at this point in time, it's a joke about itself almost.
Oh yeah.
But the actor, the comedian, isn't allowed to write the joke or like do anything but follow the script that's shit of the joke they're handing him.
John's got a lot of anger. That's all I'm saying.
To make it in the industry, you have to cut lots of little pieces off of yourself.
Master. Oh, I got master's in physics from MIT, huh? Yeah, he's a smart
Cal
bastard.
State.
That's right. Smart as shit. MIT's in Massachusetts, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
They got cool stuff coming out.
I'm waiting for someone to be like, "I'm smart, bitch. I went to Mercer," and I'm like, "Mensa."
Well, Mensa's not in school though; it's just an organization.
I know, but also I'm like, Mercer's bacterial.
Yeah.
Like,
I went to Mercer. Oh, that's the
Mercer. You don't want that Mercer, bro. It's bad shit.
No, well, technically everybody's probably got it on the surface of the skin. Just
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
let your immune system get compromised.
Well, then get a nice big nasty gash in there.
Yeah, people keep talking about what time do you want to go back to? What time do you want to go back to if you went back in time? And I just keep thinking like the time that antibiotics still existed because I don't want to like cut my hand and then lose it 2 months later.
Dude, so no joke, like last week or a couple weeks ago, due to some things at work, I ended up going back and looking at some death records from like our little town back in like 04 and 03, like 1904, 1903. And it was just crazy. It was really, it was terrifying.
Like 40 between the ages of 1 and 6.
Oh yeah. Like people just dying of exhaustion, dude. Like typhoid all over the place. Like we lost like 3 babies in 04 that had been born in 03. Like it was so weird. Like delayed, like we have like a whole giant thing of like delayed birth records and you know.
All right, so okay, so what kind of monsters did you guys play in these movies?
Oh,
did you guys want to come up with these together?
No, I was definitely normally zombies.
Okay, so what was like your big? What was your big slasher?
I already know what
brought you to this fame that you've been riding on these.
Let's see. They came for the brains.
Okay, but did you play like an iconic, like a zombie that was like some kind of,
like a Freddy Krueger?
Oh yeah,
yeah. So who was that? Like, what character was that?
Oh, do they normally name zombies?
No, not usually. Usually, when you pick a slasher, like a monster, you're some kind of killer, or some kind of a
like Jason,
like Freddy Krueger, like Chucky.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if my zombie was actually named or not, but it was. He only had like one eye, like it had like part of his face like ripped off.
You just described this zombie.
Yeah, it's described.
I'm sorry, but that is what I was like.
Okay, so I'll call you Cindy.
Sorry.
Okay, I got mine. Okay, so
not every zombie has both, like one eye gone. Like
this is why it's so self-loathing. That's the second thing I went because the first was it was hack based on something. The first one was going to be the stapler. Okay. But okay, so this is what he is. He's called the Clipper. It's a horror series about a barber who has gone insane and is killing his victims with barber shears, and it came right on the tail of Edward Scissorhands.
Oh, man, that's funny.
And so it was just like a really cheap knock horror that just happened to the first one hit it out of the park.
All right, so and you've been playing the character the entire time?
The entire time I've been playing the Clipper.
You gotta make yourself older.
The Clipper.
Oh, yeah, okay. How old does that make me now?
Yeah, you're a little bit older than 30-something.
It was the 2010 remake of Edward Scissorhands that existed in this world.
I think it plays better if you're older anyway. So make yourself 53.
53, shit.
Oh, yeah, because you've been in like 6 or 7 movies, man. Those take a few years.
Oh, no, not these films.
Okay, so this character...
5 took 2 months.
This character has had you've been the star of 9 films, John. 9 playing this character.
Okay. One of them was good.
Hey, it's not called... I mean, his original name was The Clipper, but now he just goes by his one name, his first name. And his first name was Barry. So,
Barry the Clipper.
Barry the Clipper.
The last cut.
No,
the final shear.
These are all the titles that exist. Yes, exactly. It's like the most hackneyed fucking.
Just a little off the edge.
No, that's one of my lines. Like in the
just a little off the top.
In movie 3 or 4, totally.
Yeah, just a little off the top.
Don't worry, I'll only take a little off the top.
Yeah, and he wears a.
Oh man.
Okay. So unlike a normal slasher villain, your slasher villain has powers by this point, John. Now he's gone through how many movies? 9.
Of course, he's been killed so many times.
15 sharks by this time.
Yeah,
he's been in space once.
He's gone through 9 movies. He's been in space. He's been underwater, and after he died in the 4th movie, he came back as a zombie, or an undead version of himself. So now he's like completely unstoppable.
Yeah. There's a future sci-fi version where his soul incorporated a robot barber on a space station in the future.
I hate you so
He killed everybody on the
much.
space station. So
Kills everybody on the space station.
His weapon of choice is a straight razor.
Oh yeah.
Kill people with. All right, so
They said that guy from Seville was crazy.
But he has killed with like shears and like all sorts of shit.
Pruning shears, like
Pruning
for hedges, head shears,
and like the small scissors you use to do some nostrils.
Yeah, anything that cuts.
Anything that cuts or stabs.
So
the clipper don't care.
So under mental disorders,
the clipper.
Under mental disorders, John, can you put borderline personality disorder?
Oh, BPP.
It's hard to tell where I start. Very ends.
Around the time about the 7th movie, you got really heavy into both pharmaceutical and psychotropic drugs, and you kind of lost yourself to become the role completely. So at times of great stress, you will revert into Barry the Clipper.
Barry the Clipper. That's great. Love it.
I love it. It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna fucking kill your character because like. That's so good.
Who wants a summer feature?
Who wants a summer feature? Yeah.
Okay. The character that you were famous for playing, Damien, was called we'll call him the Nemesis.
The Nemesis, okay.
So in this world, their version of kind of Resident Evil came out, and you end up playing Nemesis Enforcer, basically, or the Nemesis character for Resident Evil. So you played this giant, crazy zombie that just appeared in all these films, one after another.
Okay.
And you reprised the role of the character 5 times.
Okay. Which is great because I actually don't like to speak much. Like, I don't like speaking parts. You know?
And you were given this role not just because of your background and because you were doing the stunt stuff at this time. You got really into it, but because you're a gigantic dude.
I'm a big dude.
Yeah, your size is going to be 18. You're huge.
Oh my God.
He's the Big Show's cousin.
That's right. Who's surprisingly intelligent.
Which is why I didn't join the WWE.
Yeah, John, I'm going to say, John, you're a little bit above average. You're about a 10. The character's about 10, more like a Freddy or like a Michael Myers looking character. Like an average looking guy.
Yeah, I was thinking, have you seen The Dentist? The horror series? It's like a fucking pudgy, mid-40s, balding guy. Like you know, somebody who's like not intimidating at all, but when he's almost like Anthony Hopkins, but like when he's acting crazy, it really comes out because of like how normative he'd normally look.
It's funny.
All right, John, you have a bit of a cocaine addiction too, in addition to your use of psychotropic drugs.
I started doing movies in the 80s. What?
Yeah, in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, and it's kind of your drug of choice still.
And that's why I'm still doing this fucking movie series.
Yep. That's really to get out. So
I could literally listen to you two make characters all day.
Your power is going to be a little bit lower than average because you have an addiction. However, like Keith Richards, you just keep on fucking going, dude.
He's got some constitution.
Well, yeah, think about how unstressed my heart is when it's not under the influence of cocaine.
And when you're not in your creature makeup, you're actually a pretty attractive man.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be a Hollywood star. You refused to suck one dick.
One dick.
Do you consider yourself a smart guy, John?
Okay, the question is, do I consider my character a smart guy, or does my character consider my character a smart guy? Because he's egotistical as shit.
But we're gonna say he's probably pretty.
Not, I mean, yeah, he might have gotten into something better, but he got a BA in theater, man. Like, Cal State. At least it's a decent college.
Yeah. Strong guy. All the stunts have taken a toll on your body, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're hurting a little bit bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm also 62, so I'm probably not.
The stunt work has been good to you as far as your reflexes stuff. That's why you've been good at for so long. So pretty good reflex.
He's like a 62-year-old version of Frank Gallo.
Well, that and I've also tried really hard to maintain like my health, because I know that even though I still do professor stuff, like this has been like a thing.
Yeah, have you seen Frank Gallo?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
like
yeah,
really
I'm definitely
fit for his age.
below average in appearance at this point, definitely. So, all right.
Okay, so you two know each other, and you've been friends for a long time because you both were in these different slasher movies, and you both gained all this notoriety and popularity. So about 5 years ago, they decided they were going to do a giant crossover movie of the Clipper versus the Nemesis. It was this big fucking deal, right? And since you had reprised the character more than anybody else and had played him the entire time, everyone thought that you were going to be in the movie for sure. But at the last second, they replaced you in the movie with some other guy. So when this movie came out, you got nothing for it. Meanwhile, John's character flourished because of this giant crossover movie. You know, it kind of revitalized his career.
I was in long enough now that I realized that what I needed were points on the back end to pay for my coke addiction.
So you're at this convention, Mr. Blythe, because you really care about the fans and stuff, but you have always been bitter that your friend Dane did this thing without you.
Yeah.
Because he should have made sure you're in the movie.
Exactly.
Should have refed me. What the heck, bro?
Jesus.
So you guys are still friends.
Go ask Brie Larson.
It's like a thing between the two of you.
Yeah, it's like that thing we don't talk about, but I kind of bring up every once in a while, just like, yeah.
That thing that's just hanging in the air there. Look, just fuck my wife once and we'll call it even.
I mean, again? Like,
oh.
What are you looking for, John? John is looking for something.
OCD and out, just organizing stuff.
Okay.
I don't know if I'd call it a mental disorder, but you suffer from this really bad and you have your entire life too.
I don't know what that is.
When you sleep, sometimes you'll still be awake and you cannot move your body, like you are stuck.
Oh,
but completely aware the whole time.
Yeah, those are terrible. Those are terrifying, actually.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Hard pass. Never wanted it to happen.
Yeah, it would be terrible.
Only because I didn't like. If somebody told me this will last 10 minutes, okay. I'm gonna go meditate for 10 minutes. But you don't know. You're like, oh, this is life. I'm now paralyzed permanently.
Yeah.
Fuck my life.
All right. So with these characters, I'm gonna let you guys choose one skill at 80, 4 at 35, 3 at 25. And if you add a skill, and those 3 at 25, you can top those on another skill to increase it.
All right.
If it's already higher than
the use of dual-bladed hinged weapons.
I'd probably pick it under martial arts.
He really, really did enjoy.
Oh, well, I guess I'll take my 80-something% in physics. Fuck.
Yeah, since you have a master's degree, that's where I was going to put it. But
yeah, that sounds like a good place.
Because these guys are older, like they're more established.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say that he's probably, the shears of the joke, acting, whatever that constitutes as, makeup. I'm sure that being a classically trained person, he probably handled this himself when he could.
Yeah, just go ahead. You know how to do it, right? Just click and increase stuff, whatever you think it should be.
All right, so the first one's, the highest one's 85%?
80.
80%? Okay.
Is that just the new number or added to whatever the heck's here?
No, that's a base number. It doesn't go any higher than that. But the 25s you can put on top of stuff.
So 1 at 80.
Where's
how many
that?
it did?
4 at 35.
4 at 35.
3 at 3 you can add 25% to, or Pistons add 25%. It's not.
Is there persuade?
Acting, you're just gonna have to do
disguise.
See the empty space.
It should be like persuade.
See?
There we go. He is like Oscar worthy, but gets no opportunity and no love. This is like Daniel Day-Lewis playing fucking Chucky. Well, it's not even that. Oh no, he's comedian. So
Yeah.
what about humor? How do I make that a skill?
There's a blank one under occult.
Yeah. Is there one on here for being likable?
I don't know, maybe persuade.
Yeah, I think
persuade. All right, so I got 3 at 35. I know medicine already had 5%, but you said 35 was just the block, so 30. So it does that or it doesn't?
It just flats out 35, yeah, no matter what.
Okay, yeah, so 35 in medicine. I figure I know how to deal with injuries. Martial arts, I definitely have a bit of a martial arts background. Stuntman, learning how to move my body. Dodge, I'm pretty quick on my feet. And I need one more 35.
So this guy says 1. I had, you said 3 at 25?
3 to add 25 too.
3 add so 4 to 35 block, and then if you wanted to, you could stack 25 back on top of that afterwards.
Oh, there's 4 35 blocks?
Yep.
Yes.
And 180 block.
And 180. Yes. Yep.
Okay, I gotta get the 35s first.
Let's see.
I mean, if I were you, I'd probably do drive auto, dude. Or maybe you should add your 25 and then drive auto. Because if you're a stunt guy, you probably had to do driving.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll wait to that, and then let's see. Need one more.
I just want to point out something I find funny on the character sheet real quick.
Actually, not medicine. Let's go back. First aid is. Oh no, that's right. 30%. Never mind. So
there's
medicine.
credit rating.
Yeah.
Right. It says credit rating, and there's boxes next to every single one of these skills. Credit rating. Right under credit rating, with no box, indented, is Cthulhu Mythos. So I think the Cthulhu Mythos and your credit score are intrinsically linked.
It just means that you can't pick it as one of your.
You can't take Mythos, it's your prime.
But like in the main game, you can actually put points into it, like with your 3D points or whatever. You just can't choose a skill.
So I actually put 35 points into occult, only because after being involved with the horror genre so much, I kind of got really interested in kind of stuff like that. It's like but to me, it's like side reading. I don't believe it. I just think it's interesting to read about.
Okay.
All right, so 25% extra to first aid because I took it out of medicine because I'm not a doctor, but like I know how to like take care of shit. 25% more to drive auto. Now the hand-to-hand weapons and all that's a different thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 25, one more to 25. You can't go above 100%, so 80% is pretty damn high. Like, let's try one. Hide would be terrible. I'm fucking huge. Climb was all jacked up because climb's not too bad, but let's just go ahead and do another 25%. Yeah, I'm a hell of a driver.
That'd be good if you want to live as a stunt man.
Yeah, 70% on. Yeah,
like, you know how much it would suck to be like to know the physics down and be like, this is where I got to go, this is what I got to do. And then as you're driving, not actually have the skill to achieve it, so you are conscious of the fact that you're going to fucking die.
Yeah,
because you didn't hit the mark that you knew you had to hit.
Exactly. So yeah, I doubled 25. I did 50% into drive auto, and I added 25 to first aid, and then my 35s were martial arts, occult, and dodge. And then my 80% was physics.
Okay.
Oh. John, have you got yours figured out yet?
I just have my last 25 to add.
How about disguise? Like,
well, I could add it on top of the 35 that's there.
Yeah. Well, actually, hold on. What's your persuade at? Oh, 80%?
80.
Good. Yeah.
Then I put skill at pharmacology. I figured that like I really embraced the idea that like I went down this psychotropic hole, and then I also put a 25 in psychology, made psychoanalysis one of my 35s for the self-analysis of trying to determine what the fuck was happening to myself.
Why not 25% extra into I just saw it and lost it. Bargain, like that's why you know how to like keep getting into the roles.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that before too, with like negotiation for contracts and stuff.
Yeah,
it comes up with some other stuff that can be that too. I figure I just take good deals. Like check. Yeah. This last the dual deal with the movie you got bumped from would be the one that gave me my house and Chino.
Wow.
I added 25 to psychology, listen, and disguise.
Okay.
I could take the 25 off disguise and put it on another skill. Actually, yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good with this. Yeah, I'm good with this, man.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I bumped around through all of them. I was like, "Ooh, maybe law. Maybe I like got interested in learning how my contracts work, so I wouldn't get screwed." Or there's a lot of ways you can go. I just went with, got my money, got dissatisfied, became a psychotropic user. I'm probably a lot less dissatisfied now, though. Although I'm also a possible schizophrenic.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
I do like how they have the other skills over here, like the art and jobs and computer use. So like, 1990s, but like you can't do like, don't do it like no drive auto before 1890s.
Yeah, no, but I am gonna take that 20% drive carriage.
All right, Pookie, what's up next for us? Oh, my mitts. I like that. Gonna catch these hands, bitches.
Okay, so yeah, you both became really, really good at actually through the stage fighting and everything else.
Yeah.
With your respective weapons for your slasher characters, you became very, very good. So John, you became good with clippers and razor, which is what you call your little two-piece combo of your shears and razor. And your mitts just represents it. Whatever when you grab a motherfucker, you just fuck them up, dude.
That's right.
Fuck them up with your bare hands.
That's right.
So movie 7, when we come back from space, right? They re-download my data from the robot I took over back into a cryogenically stored body that they then program martial arts into. So it's really a martial arts horror. Like there's a lot of like fight scenes.
Oh my god!
Because once a series jumps the shark, they really
no. Here's the icing on the cake. They do ask me to come back to the movie, but only to be a stunt coordinator, not to actually play my character.
Yeah, the insurance didn't want to cover you.
Yeah, they think I'm too old for this shit.
Both guys sanity to 80 because you've both seen a lot of shit and been involved in a lot of shit over the years, working for the industry. So you can absorb bullshit pretty well, dude.
Oh, you work for Disney. You see the kids come in. You see the kids don't go out.
What is magic points for? Like, what do you even use that for?
When you cast spells,
I want to be casting spells at motherfuckers. It's funny.
All right, so these 4 characters are going to be characters during this game.
Nice. Which is funny because like we'll see the other characters. We'll be like, oh, Fucking sleep paralysis is so bad. Like, I hate sleep paralysis. Yeah, that's what it is. I know exactly what you're talking about. I was like, oh.
Yeah, there's this doc on it that's like fucking terrifying, dude.
Oh yeah. No, like you're laying in bed, eyes wide open.
Yep.
You're absolutely awake of the fact that you are like stuck and you cannot move.
Yeah, you feel like you're being held down by the chest.
Yeah, a lot of times
that's the scary part.
Happens to people when they're having night terrors. So
yeah,
they'll like see something in their room. They'll be stuck in a nightmare basically, but they'll be fully aware.
Oh yeah.
Happening around them and they can't move.
Yeah, it's so great.
I got stuck in a chain once in my life, like 3 deep, where I was in a Jason type guy tracking you down to kill you on Nightmare, and I dead serious woke up in my bed, and I was still in a fucking dream. Like the dude come back. I woke up again, and I was like freaked out so bad. I was like, "Am I still in a dream? I can't tell. I really thought I was out last time." It was messed up.
That's bad stuff. So I think we're done, right?
I lost to Pookie.
That we can do in a couple hours tomorrow.
Yeah, I like that. So I think it's a good place to stop.